This is June, the professional, but I just want to do a quick mindset video. I'm actually doing like a, I'm actually just finished packing up after a workout session on the tennis court. And if some of you guys who've been following me on Instagram might have known that I've been very actively spending a lot of hours on the tennis court lately, just trying to chase fitness goals and also like childhood goals of being a really good tennis player. So, like over here is the ball machine and a whole whole load of balls here that I've been using, and that's my 9 ball which I use to very efficiently go around the court to round up all the tennis balls. So in this video I want to talk about the similarities between I'm gonna take some shade behind the ball machine like this, although it's not gonna be very fantastic, but oh well. So in fact I'm gonna place it over here so I can speak a little bit better. So the similarities between sports training as well as trading is that it always starts out a little bit challenging, a bit daunting. There will be feelings of suffocation, like giving up. I recall about 2 months ago, I thought I was in a really good shape because I do a lot of gymnastics, but little did I know that when I went to actual drill session, so I went to a tennis club that has a regular drill session every Tuesday, and I went there and I was just 15 minutes into the session. It was just an hour session, but 15 minutes into the session, I was already gasping for air so hard that I thought I was going to pass out. The first 10 minutes was great, the next 5 minutes went downhill, and ever since then, I was looking forward to every single drinking break. Fast forward to the present, like I most recently went 45 minutes against a really tough opponent, just doing some sparring practice, and I went 45 minutes without a water break, and was able to do like attacking tennis play right up to the last 2 minutes. Okay, it was only the last. I was constantly watching my watch to monitor, how well I was doing, and when I saw that, okay, the time is kind of coming up to my goal, and it always happens that way, isn't it? When the goal is so within reach and you start to begin to feel like very limp in your body, and you find that you can barely make it, but you're just trying to hold on. But as a matter of fact, if you projected that into like way far ahead, you probably still be okay. However, a week before that, I was able to do 35 minutes against this guy, and I did this time 45 minutes against the guy. It's the same as trading. Like, I remember how when I started out trading, I used to be like, the thought of making big trades scared me like crazy. The thought of putting down 10%, 20% scared me. And there were the times, there were the really close trades where I made off with a really good return and growth for my binary options trading account. But for the amount of risk and exasperation, it's so different compared to today. When I were to plan a trade, like just like in the binary lab, when I place trades on especially the breakouts recently, because of the big swinging markets, I've been doing a lot of support resistance consolidation, a lot of breakout trading, and when I see all these breakout trades, even if like breakout triangles, right? Even if the breakout triangle doesn't work out the way I want it to, I am confident that the trade will turn around, and I would say like 90% of the time it does. I'm 10% wrong, but 90% of the time it actually works out the way it is. And what I found is that, coming from a time back in the past when I was trading, getting really stressed and worried when I placed the big trades, and sometimes multiple big trades, simply because I felt I felt some obligation to see the trade through to a profit, even if it was in a really challenging market condition, But nowadays, and obviously taking on really big risks with my account, but nowadays, calmly waiting for the opportunity and placing a lot of trades, getting a really high accuracy. The last 6-7 weeks have been phenomenal. In the past, I've used to be doing the bread and butter binary lab trading has been 2-minute reversals, or sometimes 10-minute reversals, taken in the consolidation market. But in the recent times, it has not been the case. As you know, the market has been going for very, very big movements, and it hasn't always been consolidating in the way that I used to love to do. But I got around it, and now I'm able to get around that very confidently. And now every time, even when I am distressed, I mean, some of you may have also heard on Facebook or Instagram that my grandma passed away. When I came back for my very first webinar session just yesterday, after taking a long weekend break, for all the funeral matters, and also just to clear out my mind, and I was able to take with good accuracy, and also when I had to go on to a bigger time frame, and I mean, there were the traits that I just disconnected myself from and just let them be, but focus on the new opportunities. So being able to discharge and take on different I mean the okay, discharge what's not going to work out and taking what's going to work out. I mean, that's been a big journey for me, and I compare that to how in tennis, let's say like in the beginning, I was just struggling to get the balls back after half an hour on the court. Even with my former tennis experience, training as a professional for a short period of time, and then being a tennis coach for a good part of a decade, the strokes were still working great, but after I get fatigued, I'm just struggling to get get the ball back. But now I'm able to do it in a very calm way, able to even further do a further analysis, like doing very regular video analysis of how I'm playing, and able to tweak just on and on, literally being my own coach kind of thing. And in trading, it's the same thing as well. When you start to practice and then you perfect yourself, and then you start to record yourself trading. It was actually a former student told me about this. I started to watch recordings of my own trading, and I started to see that, how ridiculous was that? How did I come to that conjecture about that particular trade? And then I start to improve. I start to be more critical, self-critical, and I start to be able to, when I see myself making a mistake in the past, I'm able to visualize myself before I start to make the same mistake again. Alright? So these are some of the differences between sports trading as well as binary trading. And I wish this video has enlightened you. The battery is almost going to die on me, and I know it's been a while since I made videos, and if you don't mind me making videos like this on the tennis court, I'm gladly to do so, because I'm spending a lot of time these days. And on the weekends where I usually make my videos in the past, nowadays my kids have gymnastics and reading class and blah blah blah, so it makes it kind of tough to do videos at my usual time. So if this is fine, I'll be doing more like this. And if you're brand new to the Binary Lab, I run like almost daily live trading sessions, about 4 to 6 times per week. And if there are bank holidays, we stop. If there's long weekends, we stop. If there's high key events, sometimes we choose a different timing. We do both US market opens, the London Opens, and also some of Asian Opens too, so that everyone around the globe is wrapped up, more or less got their needs wrapped up. And best part is I just recently tied up with several reputable brokers, phased out some crappy ones that have been giving customers problems, and now I'm glad that we have a good operation going, and on top of that, great brokers to work with, and best part, winning strategies, greater confidence. I'll see you inside the Binary Lab, and if you like this video, click like, leave a comment, and feel free to share.